What's up, everybody, and welcome to my Impact Wrestling review, the Fallout show from Bound for Glory last Friday, with Bound for Glory in the books and whatnot. What was going to be the aftermath out of all of this, huh? Especially in regards to the World Championship right now. As we kicked off the show with Josh Alexander basically coming out as fans were chanting "Walking Weapon." He talked about the war he went against with Eddie Edwards last Friday, and he said he did agree. We did go to war and whatnot. But this war is over now because Alexander is still standing here, beaten but not broken, and still the world champion. And he said he has made some mistakes and whatnot, but he knows one mistake he's trying not to make. The biggest mistake he made last year was not watching his back once he did become the world champion, because he knows there's a target on his back. And that goes into the call your shot, uh, you know, thing about for glory, because it happened to him last year, and he's not going to wait to be attacked again. So he called out that person, which was Bully Ray, which I'm sure a lot of people question, why did he even win this. Josh basically said, he's been a student of this business, and he knows Bully Ray would do anything and not hesitate just to capitalize on any chance he can get to get ahead in this game. And basically told Bully Ray, why didn't you take the shot, huh? You knew I was down, so why? Why didn't you do it? And then Bully Ray even asked him, like, yeah, why didn't I do it? Why didn't I cut your throat? Why didn't I stab you in the back? Why didn't I just take you out with the title and whatnot, huh? Basically talked about, I could have done all of that. Listen, because he's been in TNA Impact longer than any wrestling company he's ever been in, longer than ECW, the WWE, ROH, New Japan, All Japan, all that stuff. And he stabbed many people in the back, from Sting to Hulk Hogan, Brooke Hogan, Dixie Carter, the fans, even his brother Devon and whatnot. He slashed and he stabbed everyone in the back, he says. And basically said there's been a lot of success being one half of the greatest decorated, most decorated tag team of all time, a two-time, Impact World Champion, and a two-time Hall of Famer. But he wants to do things the right way now, okay? And Josh said, it's tough to believe that given your reputation and whatnot. Bully says he's not stupid. He knows the people have been in Josh's ear. And he knows that it's not to trust Bully Ray, because he will screw people over. And Bully said, those people, stab him with forks, and he stabs them back with knives. And Bully talks about all the shade and shadows being thrown around, all the people that want to talk on Twitter. He comes out and says it's the people's face, okay? And people, it says there's a lot of guys, well, a few guys in this business that say, like, there's nothing bad to say about. But with Bully Ray, he has the label of nobody has nothing good to say about Bully and everything. But Bully Ray went on to say, for once, he just wants to leave a good taste in someone's mouth, okay? So he's not going to do what Moose did and take you out from behind and take you out in front of your wife and kid. He says he's going to do it straight up. You're going to see me coming. I even shake your hand before the match even happens at the opening bell, because I'm Bully Ray and whatnot. So he wants to be different now. Steve Macklin came out then and wondered how Bully Ray even got into this whole call your shot thing, saying he should have won and how he politicked this way just to get into this match. You screwed people over before. You screwed people when you were the leader of Aces and Eights. And Macklin says, I don't have to politic, okay? Listen, I've beaten two former world champions at Rebellion. I've beaten former world champions a few weeks ago. So how many former world champions I got to beat till I get a shot at the title? Moose came out there and basically said, yeah, Macklin, you got a lot of big wins right now. But the world champions right now that are taking care of business, okay? And Bully, why didn't you call your shot, okay? Because I've kind of patterned after you in, the last few years of Impact, that you're a scumbag, and that makes him a scumbag himself, okay? And, I learned a lot. And that, Josh, you know me, you know what I've done to you. And you had a strong year. Only two people have beaten you. But I've beaten you in record time, okay? Only took me 10 seconds to win the world title. All right. But then next thing you know, Bobby Fish comes out there then. And yeah, it's a lot of talking. Moose is a scumbag. And, Mac tried to call him a politicker and whatnot. Fish said that Bully is a scumbag and everything. And whatnot. But Bobby Fish saying, well, I got funny, he got in the ring and somebody chanted CM Punk, by the way. And he was in his gear basically saying, you know what, Josh, all these guys can complain about calling your shots, but I'm going to the source, okay? This is my hometown of Albany. And you know what? I want to face you for that world title, okay? Tonight. And Josh said, it's been a lot of talking going on out here. By the way, this whole talking segment did take about 20 minutes out here. But I don't see a lot of talking segments opening up on Impact nowadays. But yeah, this one it did. Um, Josh accepted the challenge then for later on tonight for the world title against Bobby Fish. But yeah, a lot going on in this segment from Bully Ray trying to get like a redemption out of everything he's done. Knowing that he's screwed over a lot of people and done a lot of bad things, he wants to be different and try to do it the right way. The question is this: do you even trust Bully Ray right now? That's the real question behind it. So that is one thing to talk about. Macklin, basically saying like, "Hey, I was in that battle royale. When am I going to get my shot? How did Bully Ray even get himself into this? Moose can himself back into the world title picture now, saying, listen, okay, I should be doing this and whatnot, having reason to get get a title shot again. Fish just coming out randomly, just asking for a shot just because, but everybody wants a shot right now. Right after the Motor City Machine Guns talked about they want a rematch for the tag team titles against Kingdom and whatnot, uh, or Honor No More. They said they can't split time, but they wanted to go see Scott D'Amore right now. They went to see Scott D'Amore, but Heath and Rhino came out saying, "Hey guys, we got a title shot now, okay? We said we wanted to become tag team champions. They made a promise at the beginning of the year, and now they can be tag team champions by the end of the year right now. So you guys gonna want a title shot? You're gonna have to go through us. So yeah, the return of Heath and Rhino are back, which don't know if I really need to see that again. Um, Tasha Steelz went against Killer Kelly in a no disqualification match. Very good match, I should say. No DQ match, but not a lot of crazy weapons going on other than a chair and a chain and whatnot. And Savannah Evans getting involved was not bad out there. It ended up with Killer Kelly using her Killer Clutch, using a chain and whatnot, hooking on to Tasha Steelz and choking her out, making her tap out. So yeah, Killer Kelly getting the win right here. Very good match. I enjoyed this. Johnny Swinger and Zicky Dice are in the back. I guess doing something, talking about they eliminate all those people in that battle royale. Dirty Dango showed up, basically saying like, "Listen, you guys are dressed like Skittles. I ought to give you guys fashion citations. Hey, fashion police, remember? And whatnot." And you know, basically he's here to what do you say? They tried to call him Rick Martel or whatnot, and Dirty Dango says you guys deserve to be in handcuffs and whatnot because guys must be in weird stuff. But as they're talking, next thing you know, Eric Young's beating up the same guys in the yellow raincoat jackets that follow Eric Young, and after Sammy Callahan beat them up, he called out Eric Young, then looking for him. Scott D'Amore congratulated, Josh Alexander for Bound for Glory. But as he was talking in the back, and hey, you accepted Bobby Fish's challenge. That's a boss move out there. But listen, Musa Macklin was speaking some truth. You should not trust Bully Ray. Okay, listen, you can't do that. It's a lot of rumors going on, but listen, I signed this guy. He was here back, him and Devon back in TNA back in 2005. All right, and it's about a lot of opportunities and impact, and Bully Ray's earned his, but you need to watch out. He may think he turned a new leaf, but you gotta keep your head on the swivel. He can come at you at any time, but good luck in the main event. He told him. Next we had a 6-man, I guess X Division. I don't know if it was a title shot on the line, but Kenny King, Black Taurus, Uemura, Alex Zane, Trey Miguel, and Laredo Kid. Basically a big spot fest out there with Trey Miguel getting the win. So there you go. So basically just a spot fest. They didn't show Kazarian arriving to the building as Speedball Mike Bailey congratulated him on the match at Bound for Glory. And they will face again someday. Trey Miguel showed up, said that was a good match, but listen, I just won this match, so I need to be in line and getting a shot at that X Division title. Kazarian said the future looks good, but you guys need to see what happens next. So that is going to mean something. Next, Deanna Purrazzo, Chelsea Green, and Giselle Shaw when it gets the Death Dolls. And whatnot. It was an okay match, I'll say that. Not bad. Ended up with Giselle Shaw hitting that running knee onto the back of Rosemary's head for the win. So just a quick 6-woman tag out there. Not bad. Especially with the new Knockouts tag champions of Jessica and Taya. Tommy Dreamer showed up talking to Bully Ray, I guess making fun of each other's weight of who lost and who gained weight. And Dreamer says they don't know the real Bully Ray and whatnot, because he knows the real Bully Ray. Okay, helped him get a job in Impact, WWE, and Busted Open Radio. And even though he's got a bad reputation, but you got to do the right thing now. And because he knows he'll change on a dime. But Dreamer says, don't make me look like a fool by trusting you. But Bully says, who's my best friend in the business and whatnot, which I guess Devon doesn't count apparently. But Bully Ray basically, saying like, I'm not gonna make you look like a fool and whatnot. Listen, you gave my first job in this business and whatnot, so we can't trust each other or whatnot. So I guess they're gonna tag next week against somebody. I think they announced. I think it's Bullet Club. But I guess they're gonna tag next week. The Fat and the Furious ride again. So a lot of Bully Ray stuff going on. I'm wondering who can trust them and who can not trust them out there. So there's a lot going on with that. Um, Honor No More in the back, as I guess Eddie Edwards was not there. Maria trying to hype up the troops as the Kingdom does have the tag team titles right now, and whatnot. But with Kenny King taking L's, and Eddie Edwards is not even here right now. Even PCO yelling at Eddie saying he's not here. He said, Mike Bennett went on to say Honor No More's family, and they're gonna retain the tag team titles next week. Matt Cardona went against Bhupinder Guhar. We haven't, like I said, Matt Cardona back in Impact now. Healed from that bicep injury. With him being back, him going against Bhupinder. It ended up with, um, that. Wow, I almost said Kurt Hawkins. Not Kurt Hawkins. Brian Myers. Coming out helping. Basically, the major players are back together. I guess I'll add Chelsea Green back because remember this was gonna be a team or a group and whatnot before Matt Cardona got injured, and that just kind of changed a lot of things for both Chelsea Green and Brian Myers. But now with Cardona back, we can finally get the major players back together now. Jordan Grace had a promo. Well, just a video package basically talked about she is still Knockouts champion. Mickie James saying she's going to get that title soon enough as she's still climbing up the card. Vexed and Giselle Shaw showed up then. Chelsea Green saying, I was the last person to beat you and I sent you into your depression and whatnot. So this whole last rodeo thing, let's see how it's still going to work for you. But Mickie says, "How about we have a match next week?" But Deonna says, "Hey, we got a tag title match coming up, so yeah, we'll deal with you later." Right after that, we did get to the main event of Josh Alexander and Bobby Fish for the world title. Great main event. I enjoyed it. We know Bobby Fish wasn't going to win this thing. I don't know how long Bobby Fish. I don't even know if Bobby Fish is signed for Impact, especially if they gave him a world title shot already right off the bat. I don't really know how long he's sticking around. And again, I'm sure people still think he's going to go back to WWE. That if Triple H even wants the guy, but this was a great match to main event the show. Figured Josh was going to go over anyways in the C4 Spike. But right after, Kazarian shows up then and says, yeah, you got a lot of challenges going on right now, so why don't you add one more? I guess now he's invoking option C, which now I guess that was just fast. So, like, what was the point? I'm like, I get Kaz won the title and now he wants the world title, but now I kind of sit there like, what was the point of ending Mike Bailey's reign now if it was just going to end up with Kaz now cashing in option C. Not everybody's cashing in something or just getting a title shot one way or another to go after Josh Alexander. So now the option C thing just kind of came out of nowhere. And then again, of all people, it had to be Kaz, especially we know Kaz doesn't do much on AEW, but the fact that he just kind of just rolled back into Impact again and now just getting a world title, like he won the X Division title, which I was actually surprised to see that Bound for Glory. But now he's cashing in option C already. I'm like, damn, that was fast. To get a world title shot. Wow, just I don't know, didn't see that coming. Like I said, I think they should have just kept the belt on Mike Bailey, or at least should do what they did with Josh. Hey, we did work with Josh when Josh was X Division champion for a while. He waited a minute before cashing in and whatnot, and it made sense and it came off organically. This just feels rushed with Kazarian and almost like, why is this even happening? At least Josh was more organic, or at least even Mike Bailey could have done this too, given time. We know Mike Bailey's put on multiple bangers into Impact lately as X Division champion, but like I said, I was surprised that he lost. But now it's like we're doing the cash in already. I'm like, okay, that's just kind of nowhere. I don't know when that's gonna be, but yeah, everybody's just either cashing this shot or getting some shot. Like it's a big target on Josh Alexander's back right now for the world title. Okay, so we'll see where this is gonna go. Overall, really good episode of Impact, especially with the fallout from Bound for Glory. Want to see what's going to happen next. I can't say I don't really want to see Josh Alexander versus Bully Ray for the title, but they are telling a pretty good story right now with Bully Ray of him trying to find redemption and going against Josh Alexander. It's like I said earlier, can you trust Bully Ray or can you not trust Bully Ray? That is the real question right now. So we'll see what happens with that. Other than that, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Hood 9890. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys then. Peace out.